Welcome back to another episode of Publicify. My name is Jenna Potter, and today we're talking all about how to ace your festival applications. Deadlines are coming up really soon for the summer music festivals, and I know the whole application process can be a little daunting if it's your first time. I invited a very special guest to Publicify today, Daniel from Humber Street Sesh Hall, to give you first-hand advice on how to stand out with your application. Daniel is the main festival booker for Humber Street Sesh, and he sees hundreds of applications every year. So here are his tips and tricks to improve your chances of being selected for the lineups. Today I'm really happy to welcome Daniel from Humber Street Sesh. He's the main festival booker to Publicify to talk about festival applications because I know we're in that season right now. Deadlines are coming up soon. When is the Humber Street Sesh deadline?
February the 3rd.
Yeah, so it's coming up soon, and I know it's quite scary for first-time bands to apply to these festivals because you really want to get on the lineup, but you don't know how to stand out among the hundreds of applications. So, we brought Daniel on the show to let us know what little extra things you can do to put on your application to stand out, or what not to include that would deter people, the festival bookers, from adding you to the lineup. So, welcome, Daniel. Do you want to just give us a little intro on how you got started with Humber Street Sesh?
Yeah, so the Humber Street Sesh is a one-day festival on the first Saturday of August. We started in 2011. We started from a weekly live music night that had been running for 10 years and decided to kind of celebrate the legacy of the Sesh. And brought about a festival called the Humber Street Sesh, which celebrates regional and national sort of unrecognised talent.
Oh, and it's going to be extra awesome this year because Hull is the UK city of culture.
So yeah, no, I can't wait. It's already been so exciting. Just to be here is amazing.
Yeah.
There's so much going on, and just to be part of it is really great.
Yeah, and how many applications do you get a year around?
Well, we opened our applications last year. We mainly focus on who have played the weekly live music night. So the application, although we've sort of programmed half of the festival, we opened the applications last year in case we'd missed anyone out, really. In case we'd missed anyone regional who hadn't had a chance to play the local night. If there was any hidden gems, but also any touring bands across the country, just to have that sort of opportunity to get to know them and hopefully integrate them into the festival and keep it fresh each year.
Awesome. And I was looking at the application online, and there's quite a few sections like adding your band bio, press quotes, video. What would you say are the most important things that you should 100% have a good, solid, whatever video or press quote or whatever it is?
That bio is pretty important, I guess. Just having a really succinct bio, not a bio that explains when you were born or whatever, but just cuts to the chase and tells you who you are, what you're influenced by, as well as links to singles, recordings. Obviously, the most important ones, or the ones you feel stand out or show what you do best. But really, I suppose an application is kind of like a CV, so you want your CV to look as professional as possible, and that comes with videos as well, to show yourself off in the best light possible.
So you would say video is quite important?
Yeah, I'd say so. If with our application you don't have to include a video, and we'll get a good impression of who you are from recordings and your bio and stuff like that. But to have a video is really important, and not to have a good video as well, a well-produced video rather than send a video from an iPhone. Because we have a live section as well, a live section of our application, because it's really interesting to watch how a band performs live in contrast to what they do recording. So if you were to apply for Humber Street Sesh, I'd say don't send in your mum's camera phone video, but send something that you're proud of.
Actually shows off what you can do.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, and what about previous festival experience? Is that something you really consider?
Not at all, no. It's not high on our agendas at all. So, a list of gigs that you play and what you've previously or what you're about to play helps us know whereabouts you're at and how busy you are. First, for festival experience, we'd happily take on a new band.
Oh, perfect. And are there any things you don't like to see on applications, like are overdone, or you're just tired of seeing?
I guess going back to the bio, if someone's telling you, what the dog's called, it's not great. Cut to the chase, but also and the video also, I guess,
just
important.
Low quality.
Because we just get so many applications, so we have to watch a few hundred of these videos and read through. So just to be succinct, but also know that if you're going for a job interview, not every job's for you and not every festival's for you. So if you were to apply for a festival, if you're applying for Humber Street Sesh, it's good to do a bit of background and understand what the festival's about first. We've had a few cover bands email us, which is not what we do. So it's just really important to look into the festival and see what kind of genre they do and whether you fit or if you can provide something fresh, and not to be deterred if someone says no, because there's whatever you do is great, and there'll be a place for you somewhere along the line.
Oh, perfect. That's awesome information. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thanks so much for having us.
So there we go. Daniel says that you should have a clear and concise bio, a good video if you have one, and make sure you really research the festivals you're applying to make sure it actually fits with your band. If you want to use these tips yourself and apply to Humber Street Sesh, I'll leave the link to the application in the description below. It's a really good year to play in Hull because it's the UK City of Culture, and it's just a fun city in general. If you have any more questions about how to ace your festival application, please send them to me on Facebook and I'd be happy to help you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!